Hey, 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 it's your favorite realtor, Ruth Marquise Haynes. All right, today I wanted to talk about is more than just a purchase, right? Home buying. When you are buying your home, it is not like, hey, I'm going to Walmart, Target, whatever your favorite local place is, right? That you buy everything from. And you're like, oh, I just want to buy this toothpaste and, I want to buy these shoes. And then I want to buy, like, 'cause, Walmart is kind of cool. You buy so many multiple things there. You're like, yo, Walmart, man. Wawa and Walmart, there's some scary places, man. You think you there for one thing and you just buy the whole store. But, oh, you got trash bags too? Why? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so good morning, good afternoon. So it's more than just going up to the counter and saying, hey, I want to buy toothpaste and a comb, right? I want to buy some shoes, right? I want to buy some Jordans. I want to buy a Gucci bag. I want to buy, a car. Like, we're going higher and higher, right? Buying a house is way more than you just coming up to the counter. I love when people be like, yeah, and then so what? Like 2 days, I get the house in 2 days? No, you ain't getting no house in 2 days. We got to go in escrow. I did escrow, and that's like a 45 to 60 day process. Depending, it could be anywhere from 30 days to 60 days, right? Depending on all the different factors. Every transaction is like a thumbprint. Every real estate transaction is like a thumbprint. Please share the video. Every transaction is like a thumbprint. It's always going to be different. So, I'm warning you. This came from a settlement. That this thing is more than just you walking up to the counter and you want to buy a house. Hey, Ruth, I just want to buy a house. Thanks. Bye. No. It is, I'm going to talk about 4 things today. Psychological. Okay. So, a lot of people get stuck right here in the beginning because they feel like they got to get over it. That's why some of my videos were talking about fixing your credit and things that you tell yourself and how you actually get to your goal. You know, how you reaching your goal. It's psychological. You got to use your mind. You got to use your brain, because honestly, you are your own worst enemy. Your own worst enemy. You're the one telling yourself that you don't have the money. You're the one telling yourself that, oh, I'd rather pay $3,000 to rent than $5,000 to buy a house. Hello? Do you see the difference? You still got to have good credit to rent, right? All right. Maybe I should do a video on that. I don't know. Anyway, psychological. So you got to be like a strong-willed person to get through this transaction. This is not for the weak. It's not for the faint. It's not for people that just can't stick with something. And I'm like, you know what? I never mind. I changed my mind. No, once you get into it, it's like labor. Women, you know what I'm talking about. Once you're talking about, well, I'm in the middle of labor. Nah, I changed my mind. Yo, I've been there. I'm like, is it too late to change my mind about having this baby right now? You cannot go back. Once that thing is in progress, you cannot go back. That's how it is buying a house. Anyway, it's not that deep. I don't want to scare you. Having too much fun scaring people. But yeah, I want to warn you. Don't be like, Ruth never told me it was going to be hard. Nobody told you it was going to be easy, right? All right. So psychologically, it's like a challenge, because like you think you know something and then you realize you don't know something, and then you have to put your trust in somebody. And that's why I'm mentioning it, because if you don't have somebody that has a great personality, if you don't have somebody that's trustworthy, they can lie to you and tell you stuff that is not even true. They can act like when they, have you ever asked somebody a question and they don't ever give you a straight answer? Don't you hate that? But then you don't know, so you don't know that they didn't give you a straight answer. But somebody that knows that they lying straight through their teeth. And that's what it's like. If you don't know how to buy a house and you have somebody that is working with you, for you, whatever, that cannot tell you the truth, that cannot tell you, hey, this is going to happen and that's going to happen, or this is where we are, or I messed up, which happens, people are human, then you're going to be like messed up in the head, like, yo, this is crazy. You're going to feel like you're in a twilight zone when anytime something wrong, anytime something goes, not even bad, but even if it goes a little different than what you expected. So number 1 was psychological, and number 2 is mental. This game is mental. Buying a house is a mental, like, you have to like kind of have that faith and borrow that faith of I started this process and I'm going to finish this process because there's so many times you want to back out, back out, back out. Our generation, when anytime something gets hard, we want to quit at the first sign of trouble. I don't need all this. I'm out. I'm out. I don't need to do that. I'm out. How you ever going to get through anything? How you ever going to finish college? How you ever going to raise your kid? You can't just be like, I'm out. Like, you done had the baby. You can't be like, I'm out. I'm leaving. I don't want to be a parent no more. Certain things as you start, you got to finish. It's a mental game. So you have to be able to talk to yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to stick through this. I'm going to have the patience that it takes. Like, don't flip out because, oh, I didn't settle this day. And then the next day, it's going to be tomorrow. But like, oh, like, I'm going to just, like be so upset because I have to settle one day later or, a week later or whatever. It happens all the time. I'd be like, it's not set in stone. It's not set in stone. So whatever day you caught out, like, you take it back. Like, until I send you that ding, we're all good to go. We ain't good to go. Okay, we are hoping to be good to go. That's the people in the business know that, right? All right, so it's a mental thing, and you just gotta like trust the process and know that you're gonna make it to the end. So it's mental for real. It's like sports, like championship stuff sometimes, right? But sometimes it's easy. It's a breeze. It's whatever. Just show up. Just do this. Just do that. And if you don't have a problem just listening to people, then okay. But if you one of those people like, but why? But why I gotta get this? Why? But why? But I told you before that you need this, right? All right, so give it up. Anyway, number 3, it's emotional. See? But why? That's emotions. You got to learn how to keep your emotions out of it because your emotions can overcome you. They can overwhelm you. And a lot of times you don't really need, you need an agent, but your agent is here to help you when you feel like you just can't see the end. You can't see the end. You're just like, I don't understand. I got stuff that I'm doing. I got, the situation that I'm facing. My lease is about to be up. Like, where am I going to live? This stuff is not, it's very serious, right? I take it very seriously. It's emotional. Not only is it emotional, like, okay, I kind of feel like, okay, now I finally hit me. Like, I feel like the dad that be like giving birth and people be like, but it ain't your money though. It ain't your, what you mean it ain't my money though? It ain't my money that I deposited, but I work for my money. And when you go to work and your boss be like, I may give you your paycheck or I may not. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. That's how it's like to be a realtor. Anyway, so you can't say, oh, well, it's not you, it's me. I feel like the guy, when the woman is pushing out the baby, it's like, it's still my baby. You know what I'm saying? I did everything to make this thing possible. I put the seed in there. I watered it. I did the videos. I did the transaction. I did the buyer's consultation. I showed you how I did everything, right? And just because I'm not the one that got to push it out, don't mean I won't see you to the finish line. Oh, that's good. Yes, if I do say so myself. I don't get no likes. This is all right. I'm liking myself. Beep, beep, beep. Like. All right, anyway, moving on. Hearts. My daughter. I don't have 2 hands. Anyway, so it's emotional. Sometimes it can get emotional because when you don't know how to do something, it's very uncomfortable. And I'm not saying like, oh, maybe I bought a house before I should know it. It's going to be different. So something's going to be, a curveball is going to be thrown and it's going to get a little emotional, but you just have to have faith that things are going to work out and you just have to have trust in the person that you are working with, whoever it is that you're working with, okay? Because sometimes it'd be like to the last second, to the last minute. There was like postpone settlement today. I was like, nah, we showing up. Guess what? It got done. Anyway. Physical. The 4th one is physical. Now you might be like, well, Ruth, how is it physical? Why is buying the house physical? Okay, let's go. Do you know it's so fun? Yay, I got pre-approved. Ting! Right, I wish I had sound effects, but you can't do that on live. You got pre-approved and you go out and you go buy some houses, look at some houses, right? About the 5th house, you be like, all right, now I'm not going to keep going like leaving work, missing dinner, like, leaving early, trying to find days to find a house. It gets old quick, okay? Looking for houses get old quick because you start to realize that row homes, come on, my Philly people, they all look the same, right? And they all have the same layout. It just depends on what block you on, what area you on. Once you in that neighborhood, once you're in that block, you get an idea, a picture of how these houses are. And then you just look at the pictures and be like, all right, I like this, I like that, I like the hardwood floors of this one, I like the kitchen of that one, I like this. The pictures are a little shaky. The pictures are always shaky. They're always shaky. Don't trust pictures. So then it's like, once you get out there, you be like, okay, now I have a good idea of what I want. after you realize the pictures ain't everything, right? And then you can find a house. But running around, that's a lot of energy to drive around, spend your gas, and then when you finally move, it's physical as well, because you got to start moving your stuff out. You got to pack your stuff. Your life is in these boxes. You got to find stuff. Like, it's stressful, you know, and it's a good thing. Who said having a good thing wasn't stressful sometimes? It is. It's good stress, but it's still stress. I just want to warn you of all the effects of buying a house, right? You know how they be like, you get this drug, it'll heal this, but there are some side effects. So the side effects of buying a house can be psychological, mental, emotional, and physical. All right. Now, if you have a topic that you want me to talk about, if you have a question, I want you to comment below and tell me, hey, Ruth, can you do a video on X, Y, and Z? Pertaining to buying a home, I will do that for you. Pertaining to selling a home, I will do that to you. And pertaining to investing in real estate, I will do that for you. If you look at the link, I have a Calendly link. I want you to get your custom home plan. Please call, text the number 267-259-4639, and the link is like Calendly/Ruth Marquis, something like that, right? But the link is there. So go to the link and click so you can get your 10 to 15 minute consultation. It really could be 5 minutes if you have no questions, but I can help you find out where you are and take you where you want to go and end you up at the table. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please, please, please do me a quick favor and share this on your timeline. Share it with your friends and your family. Somebody needs to know. Do not let somebody else rent another house or apartment without knowing all the facts. Know the facts. Then make a decision for yourself. All right, this is Ruth Marquis, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.